Hey everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Shaman Joyous journey. Today, we have to talk about something, and it's information that is so heinous and stupid that at first I was in complete disbelief. And when someone tried to tell me the correct information, I actually told them, no, you are wrong, that is stupid. Because I just couldn't believe that the information they were giving me could in any way be accurate because of how absolutely stupid it was. So it turns out, and this wasn't in the original news post about the Joyous Journeys buff, but it was in a different blue post, and it did eventually get pushed to the browser with all the correct information. Joyous Journeys this time around ends on June 19th, which, by the way, is less than a month from when it started yesterday. And that is really bad. And a similar thing kind of happened to us on the Rogue, and I'm pretty sure on the Rogue the Joyous Journeys buff was much longer, by at least a couple of weeks. And we still didn't get the character, even out of Outland, with the rate at which I play. And I don't think there are many people who would be able to put in the time to get a character from 0 to 80 in less than 30 days. Nor do I feel like creating an environment where players feel like that's the way they should play the game is at all good for the game. It's not good for the game. It's not good for the mental health of the human beings that now feel compelled to play your game 3, 4, 5 hours a day every day so that they can get to max level before they lose the experience buff. Yeah, to quote myself, it's bullshit. And that was initially what I called the information when I saw it. Because I just couldn't believe that they would give us less than 30 days with this buff. This was just to get them monthly active users. To get them to the 22nd when the next tier of Wrath content comes out. Because for some reason, I think they feel that when the next tier of Wrath content comes out, that people are gonna go back to playing Wrath of the Lich King. They're not. They're not. And they're not gonna come back from hardcore to play Wrath of the Lich King. And they're not gonna come from retail to play Wrath of the Lich King. And according to your own poll, no one does dungeons or raids in Wrath of the Lich King comparatively to the people who play World of Warcraft. And so they're doing this buff, which is great for people who want to play the game the way we play the game. Yeah, but then they're doing it for a month, which is the opposite of how people who play the game the way we play the game want to play the game. We don't want to play for 5 or 6 hours a day to rush the character to max level as quickly as possible so that we can stand around in Dalaran and queue up as a healer for any heroic in the game and be in the queue for 12 minutes without getting an invite. And then when we do get invited to the group, no one in the group has any idea what we should do or want to do. Nobody wants to play that game. And so I'm trying not to be... Yes, surprisingly, this is me trying not to be too negative about this. But I'm shocked. Like I said, when someone first told me the information, I told them, no, you're wrong. That's wrong. Because I couldn't believe it. And I didn't want to believe it. But it is actually what's happening. Less than 30 days. The 23rd to the 19th. I mean, I can't fucking math, but that's less than 30 days. I'm gonna play the shit out of this character every day. I'm gonna play the shit out of this character every day. And we're gonna see if we make it anywhere close to 80. Because I don't think that it can be done. I don't think even playing 2 or 3 hours a day, which is what I intend to do, I don't think that it can be done. We played the Rogue 2 or 3 hours a day. And we didn't get her out of Outland. And I don't remember how long we had, but I'm pretty sure we had longer than 27 days. I bet there is information on the internet that I could find the dates of all the Joyous Journeys that have gone out so far. There have been 2 others, right? We've had 2 Joyous Journeys prior to this one. It's a good thing that this is not a hardcore run. So the first Joyous Journeys buff, guys, listen to this. The first Joyous Journeys buff, or one of them, and this could have been the first one or it could have been the last one. It went live, oh, this was the last one we had. It went live on July 25th, 2022. And it ended on September 26th, 2022. It went on for 2 entire months. The last Joyous Journey we had went on for 2 entire months. We didn't get our rogue to max level. Now, here's this. Here are some facts, okay? Because people like facts. We didn't have heirlooms. We didn't have heirlooms on that rogue, okay? So that's a thing. That slowed us down a little bit. But it was 2 months. We played at least 2 hours a day. There were days that I played more than that. There might have been a day or so here where something happened where I played less than that. But we played 2 to 3 hours a day on average for 2 months. And we didn't get the character. Not only did we not get to max level, we got the character to like level 66. We were still in Outlands. And so how much more of a bonus does a full heirloom set have? 50% more? Is that 100% total leveling speed? Let's say we cut that in half, which wouldn't actually be cutting in half because that's not how math works. But let's say we cut that in half, and we had the month, we still wouldn't get there. We'd get to about the same place. Like, we had full heirloom set. We busted our ass every day, 2-3 hours a day, which I think 3 hours a day is... How much more do you expect from people? Are you actually trying to give them a chance to level a character up to max, or are you just trying to pull them back to the game until the date when you think that your content is going to pull people back to the game? Is that what you're doing? Because it doesn't seem like you're trying to give people a chance to actually get new characters to max level, because it's not going to happen. For 99% of people playing Joyous Journeys right now, you're not going to get a character to max level in 27 days. If you were to play 8 hours a day, yeah, you could do it. Can you play 8 hours a day? You should ask yourself that right now. It might be a good idea just to ask yourself that right now. Do I want to commit to playing lots and lots and lots and lots of hours a day? Because what's going to happen is what happened with our last Joyous Journeys character is it got to a certain level. The Joyous Journey ended, and then it feels really bad. It feels really bad to go back to the normal XP gains after spending, 100 hours with Joyous Journeys. It feels really bad. And so you drop the character, like we dropped the rogue. We found it. We just had to find other stuff to do because the comparison of leveling was just too drastic and unwelcome. So, and yeah, that's my rant for the morning, and my apology to the person who I told was completely effing wrong. As soon as I woke up and saw it, I was like, nope, that doesn't make any sense. There's not a world where they would actually make it only 27 days. You were wrong, and then I got fact-checked. And then I got angry at myself, firstly, for being a dick. And then secondly, just at Blizzard for, yet again, making another super big brain, amazing, smart decision that was definitely made with the community and the players in mind. Thank you so much. I just don't fucking get it. I really don't get it. The other thing I don't get is where the hell is my totem bar today? My totem bar today just doesn't exist? Oh, that's cool. We're gonna get out, drop our body out here, and come spirit res. It's gonna be the best way to get out of this cave. Yeah, the graveyard was a little bit farther than I thought. I thought there was a closer graveyard for some reason. Yeah, so whatever. This is me actually. I guess I gave up trying to not be negative a little while ago. And I just don't know what to do because the thing is, I really want to be able to have a reason to play Wrath of the Lich King. I would really love to have a reason to play Wrath of the Lich King. One of the things I loved to do in Wrath was to just farm dungeons for badge gear. I love doing that. And what made that really enjoyable for me was having the Looking for Dungeon tool where I could put myself in the queue, I could run around in the world and do other stuff, I could read a book and sit there and Dalaran. And then I could catch my group when the dungeon popped, and I could do my run, and I could do that for hours. You know, I could sit there, do chores, read, do some work, ding, dungeon pop, go, go, go. Rinse, repeat. I had so much fun doing that. And, you know, you can't do that without the Looking for Dungeon tool, which they have just blatantly just refused to put in the game. You know, they're going to put it in the Ice Crown patch. Standing on the idea that that's when it was put into the game originally, even though they've taken everything else that was put into that patch, including class balancing, etc., and worked it backwards into the initial release, except for that thing, because the Looking for Dungeon tool is what ruined the community, guys. Blizzard didn't ruin the community with the choices that it made over time and the way that it treated its player base. Blizzard didn't ruin the community. The Looking for Dungeon tool, a tool that improves the quality of life for so many people who play the game, that ruined the community. Because it meant that less people had to talk to each other and just be, you know, mean as hell to each other. There was less communication, and therefore, for some reason, humans got worse. I'll tell you this. I have never had an interaction with somebody where quietness and less interaction has somehow made the interaction or conversation worse. What makes an interaction worse is when you get into a group with 5 people, you've been invited to the group, and then the leader of the group says, "So, what do you guys want to do?" And then everybody in the group subsequently says, "Oh, I don't know." That's a bad interaction. Because now I'm in this group, which means you've taken me out of the Looking for Group Finder. Now no one else can find me, and you don't even know what you want to do. And so that's a positive example of, like, you know, things that could happen when you're using the current system. And so the thought that a tool that automates a process that no one wants to do themselves ruined the entire community, ruined the social aspect of World of Warcraft is absolutely fucking preposterous. If it had ruined the social fabric of World of Warcraft, guilds wouldn't form, discords wouldn't form, communities wouldn't form, people wouldn't talk to each other. Everybody in every group would be out to ninja and troll and grief everyone, and that's not what the game is like. It isn't what the game is like. And so they're wrong, and they should fucking apologize. And I'm wrong. I was wrong this morning, and I apologize to the person that I was wrong to, because I had faith in Blizzard that they wouldn't give us a 27-day Joyous Journeys that no one could conceivably use to level up a character from scratch, even if for some reason they wanted to come back to this version of the game, which by and large I really don't think that they do. I am going to clip this one here and take a little break, get some coffee, get a snack, take some deep, calming breaths, and then maybe we'll be back at it. We will see. Thank you guys. Sorry for the dose of negativity this morning. I do apologize for that, but sometimes I feel like it's absolutely necessary to say what I'm feeling, when I'm feeling it, and to just try to be as honest as possible about these kinds of things, because I'll make decisions based on this. Part of me says, you know, go hard, play this character every day, you know, what, prove that it can't be done? Part of me says, drop the character, drop Wrath, play more classic era. even if it's not hardcore. Play more hardcore and just play other things. That's what part of me says, because I just don't get it. The last Joyous Journeys was 2 months. We played what I thought would be quite a bit of playing for most people, and we didn't make it. You guys tell me, what do you think? Am I way off base? Am I in the wrong here? Is Blizzard totally justified? Does it make complete sense to do a 27-day Joyous Journeys? Does it make complete sense to arbitrarily withhold the looking for dungeon tool from the game when everyone is asking for it, when only 1% of people enjoy doing 5-mans in Wrath? Am I wrong? I want to hear from you guys, because I know you'll be brutally honest, and I appreciate that more than anything else. I wish Blizzard would be brutally honest and, you know, maybe just not do shit like this to try to grab people back, just to not really give them the experience that they want. You know, we want World of Warcraft to be a literal journey, a literal fucking joy. You named the goddamn buff the thing that we want. We want a joyous journey. Give us the time and the space and the world and the ability to do that, please. In the game that already exists for us to do that. Just let us do it. Stop screwing with us. Please. Let me know, guys. Thanks so much. See you again really soon. Bye for now.